Hello, knowledge seekers. Welcome back to the Knowledge Emporium, your hub for understanding the world around us. Today, we are diving into a heavy but important topic: how a tragic knife attack in the UK sparked a wave of far-right protests. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay informed with us. On the morning of July 29th, a horrific knife attack took place at a children's yoga studio in Southport, UK. The studio was hosting a Taylor Swift-themed dance and yoga workshop when the unimaginable happened. 6-year-old BB King and 7-year-old Elsie Stancombe lost their lives on the same day. 9-year-old Alice Da Silva Aguiar succumbed to her injuries the next morning. 8 other children and 2 adults were also injured. A 17-year-old was charged with murder and attempted murder for the attack. He is currently under custody in a youth detention center and will appear at a plea and trial preparation hearing on October 25th. News of the attack sent shockwaves through the country. In the wake of the tragedy, a vigil was held to mourn the victims and support the survivors. However, the peaceful gathering took a dark turn as violence erupted across the town. Demonstrators chanted anti-immigration and racist slogans, and over 50 police officers were injured. The far-right anti-Islam group English Defence League was held responsible for inciting the violence. Social media platforms became hotbeds of misinformation, with false claims circulating that the suspect was an asylum seeker and a radical Muslim migrant who arrived in the UK by boat. These claims were amplified by far-right activists like Tommy Robinson and divisive influencers like Andrew Tate. Despite laws protecting the identities of minors, the misinformation spread like wildfire. A judge ultimately allowed the name of the accused to be revealed. Axel Rudakubana, a British citizen born to Rwandan parents, regularly attended the local church. Scene 4. The spread of violence. The violence quickly spread to other cities. Far-right supporters attacked a mosque in Merseyside and hotels housing asylum seekers in Rotherham and Tamworth. Major cities like Manchester, Liverpool, Hull, and Stoke saw counter-protests from pro-refugee and pro-immigrant groups, leading to clashes in several locations. Scene 5. The government response. Prime Minister Keir Starmer chaired a high-level meeting on August 5th to discuss the emergency response strategy and the role of social media in amplifying misinformation. Keir Starmer in a clip said, "I guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online and then running away themselves. This is not a protest. It is organized, violent thuggery, and it has no place on our streets or online." Scene 6. The roots of the reaction. To understand these extreme reactions, we need to look at the broader context. Anti-immigration sentiments in the UK have been on the rise, fueled by increased migration and the perception that migrants are straining public services. Since around 2015, the outbreak of the Syrian civil war and crises in multiple Asian and African nations have led to increased migration to Europe. Existing anti-immigration sentiments in the UK, as well as disdain for migrants from the EU, heightened during this period. The World Economic Forum's 2016 Global Risks Report noted that demographic and cultural factors contributed to Brexit, Britain's referendum to withdraw from the EU. It indicated a backlash among older and less educated voters who resonated with appeals to sovereignty rooted in national identity and pride as they felt marginalized within their own countries. Recently, the Conservative Party under former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and then Home Secretary Suella Braverman advocated for the illegal migration law, which espoused the controversial Rwanda plan. It sought to penalize asylum seekers relying on small boat crossings, indefinitely detaining them and sending them to Rwanda. Such policies have corresponded with an increase in Islamophobia in the UK. British Home Office data reveals that Muslims were the most targeted religious group for hate crimes. A report from Telmama, an organization documenting hate crimes against Muslims, noted a doubling of such crimes between 2012 and 2022. In response to the far-right protests, several cities saw marches on Saturday, August 11th, where people carried signs saying, "Protect our children from racists" and "Refugees welcome." These counter-protests aimed to spread a message of unity and tolerance. The situation in the UK serves as a stark reminder of how misinformation and deep-seated societal issues can fuel unrest. It's crucial to stay informed and verify the information we consume and share. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Knowledge Emporium. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the world around us. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.